Okay, let's finish talking about the worksheet that we were doing. Remember, it looks like this. Here's all of our houses in there too. Bam, there's a house. Here's a house. These are our periods. So we have 3 periods here, even though this period here is not full, it's still the third period. So this number has 3 periods separated by commas. And each of these places, it kind of just walks us right through it. There's no ones. So 0 times the 1 for ones is 0. Tens, there's no 10, so it's 0 times 10 for tens, 0. There's no hundreds, so this number's kind of easy on us. 0 times 100 is 0. The 1000s, there's 2 in here, so it's 2 times the 1000 is 2000. So that 2 actually is 2000 and not just 2. Thousands, the 10,000s, that's why the 10,000, there's 9 of them, so 9 times 10,000 is 90,000. In the hundreds, there's 3 of them. 100,000s, there's 100,000. 3 times 100,000 is 300,000. And then the millions, the 1 millions, that's why it's just 1 million, and there's only 1, so 1 times a million is 1 million. And we did some of this, and we even did part of the worksheet down here. So I'm just going to kind of skip. We've finished writing this word form. We finished it, right? So we're ready for expanded form. And this is the expanded because, like I was saying, they add this extra little step in here. So this number is what we're looking at now, 500 million. Well, 5 times a million is 500 million. And it's, this is the 10, I said that wrong, 500,000. I think I said million. 500 times 100,000 is 500,000. Then it's 8 with the 8 tens, so it's going to be 8 times 10,000. So I'll try to write this in here. 8 times 10. You with the pencil can do this a lot easier than I can with this right now. 0, 0, 0. That's 10,000. It's hard to see, but 8 times 10,000, what we'd have here. They give us the next part. It's 2 in the 1,000, so then it's going to be 2 times the 1,000. Plus, let's see, we have no 100, so we don't even have to do it. Well, you could do 0 times 100 equals 0, or we wouldn't do equals 0, but we won't. We don't even have to do it. We'll leave it out in expanded form. The 3, it's in the tens place, so 3 times 10. And then here plus 1, we could have done 1 times 1. They didn't, but you could. All right, but you don't have to. All right, so there's that. Then the average distance from Jupiter to the Sun is 483,600,000 miles. Write the number that shows this distance. So they say write the number, they just want standard form, which is what we did up here. So then just write that number there. Okay, you should have written 483,600,000, just 600,000 miles. That's it. Everything else is zeros. Okay? We can go to the next page. There we go. Next page, we've got our houses up here, our periods. There they are again. There's a period, a house. Here's a period, a house. Here's another one. So there's 3 periods listed here. Okay. Let's look at what we need to do here. Canada's land area is about 400 million square miles. There's Canada. Iceland has a land area of about 40,000 square miles. Compare the two areas. Well, obviously, you can tell that Canada, by looking at it and by the number itself, is quite a lot larger. So 4 million. So there's 1 millions here. And we can start all the way over here at the ones. I see 3 zeros and then another set of 3s. So, oh, it erased it on me. Don't know what happened there. Well, I'm spinning here, the spinning wheel. So I've kind of froze up here. So hopefully it comes back on. Oh, look at that. Screen marker quit unexpectedly. So I'm going to say reopen it. It's being mean to me. Alright. Boom. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to write the houses back on there. 1, 2, 3. There's another house right here, right? 1, 2, 3 more zeros, and then the 4 million. It's in the 1 millions place. Then 40,000. Well, there's a house and then a part of another house. So 1, 2, 3. No thousands, but a 4 10,000s. All right, so there's the two numbers. In step 2, it tells us to count the number of whole number place value positions. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one has 7 places. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has 2 more. 2 more places. What we know from our last lesson is we go from here to here to here. Each time is 10 times. Each time. So, same thing here. We're going to start where this one leaves off. There's a 10 times and another 10 times. So we're going to do 10 times 10. And that's exactly what they've done right here. 10 times 10 is 100. So then 400 or 4 million is 100 times as much as 40,000. Make sense? Trying to click off the pen. Okay, so 4 million is 100 times as much as 40,000. So Canada's estimated land area is 100 times as much as Iceland's estimated land area. That's what we got there. Come down here. Rename 40,000 using other place values. Yeah, if we're looking at this 4 here, it's in the 10,000s. So 4 10,000s is the same as saying 4 times 10,000. Now, we're looking here, 40 thousands. It's the exact same thing as 4 10,000s, but we're just looking at this point. 40,000 is 40 times 1,000. Now they just move us here to look at it this way. This is in the hundreds place. This zero here, right? I just marked over it so you can see which zero I'm looking at. It's in the hundreds place. So we're going to call it 400, because that's what this is, right? 400 hundreds. 400 hundreds. And you wouldn't normally do it this way. They just want you to kind of be able to understand that 4 10,000s, if we had big old blocks of the 10,000s, it would be the same as 40 of the smaller thousands, which would be the same as 400 hundreds. Our little 100 thousands is that little cube we've got, right? The little place value cube with all these little lines in it. I don't want to put them all on there. Please don't make me. And then the hundreds is just the little flat one. They call them the flats. Well, 400 of these is the exact same as 40 of the little cubes. Not the little cubes, but you know, that big old block of the place value. Then you got your tens. Then you got your ones. There's the little bitty cube. But that big one, that real big large one, takes 10 of these to stack up to equal one of those. 40 of these thousands would be the same as 4 10,000s. I don't know how big that 4 10,000s would be. It'd be a big old thing. It'd take up half our table. So that's all this is getting here. So then we would simply do here 400 times 100. But if you took a calculator and you multiplied 400 times 100, 40 times 1,000, or 4 times 10,000, you would each time would get to this answer. So it's just kind of a different way of looking at it. As we turn over to the next page, well, I told you to switch. Part of this we'll do together. This on your own, you'll do on your own. But let's look at the top. Here we go. There's those houses. This time I'm going to draw Santa Claus up here. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. All right. There's another house. And another house. Okay. So each one of these are periods, correct? There they are. So we got to finish our little chart here. 0 ones is 0 times 1 is 0. 2 tens is, well, there's 2 of them, so we're going to multiply by 10 equals 20. 8 hundreds is 8 times 100, which is 800. 3 1,000s is, there's the 1,000, so we just need the 3. Disappeared on me again. I'm going to reopen. You've already got that part, hopefully, so I'm going to go on. 3,000. 3 10,000s, there's the 10,000, so 3 10,000s is 30,000. 100,000s, we just need to write the 100,000 in here. And then 300,000, because 3 times 100,000 is 300,000. Or 3 times 100,000, I'm not sure what I said there. 7 million, 7 times a million would be a big bad million. It's going to be hard to write it in here. Won't be as hard for you because you got the nice little pencil, but there's 7 million. Okie dokie. Write the value of the underlying digit. Now let's look. Ones. Just coming right down through here. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. All you got to do is write 4,000. There's hundreds. So that one's pretty easy. 1 times 100 is 100. Ones, tens, hundreds. 1,000's 10,000. So that's going to be 9 times 10,000, which would be 90,000. And another little funny way of thinking about it is just use that 9 and turn the rest of these to zeros. It's another little trick. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. So we need 300 million here. 3 times a million would be 300 million, or you can just put the 3, turn the rest of these to zeros. I need 2 before a comma. Bam. 3 before the next comma. Bam. And 3 more. Bam. 300 million. All right, write the word in 2 other forms. Now, one of these is going to have to be word form, which is not going to be very fun for me with this mouse. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I'll write it over here, and it still won't be very fun. With pencil, it's not a whole lot of fun either, but it's not that hard. 800 million, so I'm going to have to write 800 million comma 4006. Probably been good to write this out in standard form first, but 4,000 and then 6. So, oh, supposed to be writing words. 4,000 . comma, 6. Now, if I can write it out with this little thing, you can write it out down here. So don't be complaining. You can do it. 800,004,006. That's what I do there. And then here, 800,000. Well, 801,000. Woo, yeah, I just messed up, didn't I? No. I'm right. Never mind. 800. And it's not million. All right, check that. Oopsie doopie. 804,000. 804,000 is what this is. All right. We all make mistakes, right? 804,006. So 804,006. Over here, thank goodness they've written it in word form already, so we don't have to do that. 7,020,032. 7 million. Now I got 23,000. There's no 100,000, so I need 23,000. No hundreds. 32. Then I got to put that in expanded form. 7 times 1 million. Boom, 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 comma, boom, boom, boom. Plus no hundreds, but I got 2 times 10,000. I need to put my parentheses. Keep going over here. Plus 3,000. So 3 times 1,000. Plus 30, which is 3 times 10. That's 30. Plus 2 times 1. And then you can obviously get it fit in there a little bit easier than I can. Okay, that's it for what I'm doing with you. The rest is on your own. So go through, do the rest, and then we'll meet at the table to talk and do some other stuff in a little bit.